Let's go back to the 8th inning and the game-tying fielder's choice. And let's go in the zone to go through this play. And again, Wendle was in for defensive purposes. But what did you think of the way that play unfolded?
Well, I think that play unfolded in such a way that, personally, I thought Wendle should have come home. And you get that started. Sevy cruising along. He's got first and third. He's got a double play possibility, but they pinch hit. They brought Madrigal in. The reason they brought Madrigal in is because of his speed and because he can make contact. Speed this up a little bit, and you see as this one goes, he gets the broken bat, and Wendle comes up with it right here. Now, we've still got a long way to the plate here, probably 50 feet to the plate. And you look at the thing that confused me is you got Wendle only checking second base. He's not even really checking the runner right here, and he's got a lot of room to be able to make that throw to home plate and get the out at the plate. And when it's a tie ball game and you've got a guy like Sevy pitching, you get that out at home plate as far as I'm concerned. He decides to go to second, and he wasn't able to turn it. And here's the other telling thing for me. Look at this. We'll go back just a tiny bit here, and look at this. By the time Pete catches the ball, Madrigal's already past the bag. He's already past the bag and holding up. He's not even having to stretch it out. So to me, that sort of exemplifies that it was the wrong decision. But you also watch it from the very beginning right here, and you don't have a big lead at third base. These guys are equidistant to the bag, and you've got Wendle looking at here. He's got all this room to go. You see this ball put in play. There was a little bit of a distraction right there. You see the distraction, what it was? It was the bat. The bat breaks in half, and it's in there, and the baseball comes out, and both guys at third base freeze at first. They're not running. He's running on contact, but they both freeze until they recognize where the ball comes. And now, like I said, I think this is the key right here. He's still got plenty of room to get him at the plate, and as we already talked about, the eyes not ever seeing him. He decides to make the play to second base instead of going home. And the rest is history, Gare. And I think that would have been a play that they make the out easily at home.
I thought so.
And then Severino has an opportunity to still get out of the inning with the game, with it still in a 1-0 lead. And then when Diaz comes in to try to save that game instead of hold that game.
I wonder, you're somebody who played third base for many years in the big leagues. When you're setting up down at third for that play, are you thinking through it in advance?
Yeah, and that's one of the things I could have pointed out there is that I don't know what's going through Joey Wendle's mind, but as a third baseman, what you're taught, especially if you're playing in there, you're playing in double play depth. So the rule of thumb is if it's hit sharp, hard, especially you got to know the hitter can run. They brought him in for Gomes because he can run and is less of a double play threat. If it's hit hard, you can make the turn. If it's hit to your left and making you move towards second base, you follow your movement and throw to second base. If it's hit at you or to your right, then you follow your movement and get the out at home. That ball was hit directly at him and hit slowly enough that he had to charge it. As soon as you have to charge it, you don't have a chance at a double play, especially like with somebody like Madrigal running, and you get that out at home play.